We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
They'll run this one right with Robinson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they finally get their chance on offense. 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dorrance Armstrong. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Let's go.
Block now to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this one too low.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Locke going to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Man open, here is Crowder. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. To the air goes Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He finds Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 9.
Here we go, sack.
To throw it is Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just about on his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Ready, break. Ready.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Giants 3. Austin Seibert set.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch,
back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
Now Locke. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Running left is Tracy. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Lock. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger from 6 yards away. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Set.
Robinson up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal.
To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession.
Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pass complete to Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. This is 1st and 10. Locked to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases,
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know we running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this. Text went through. J. Cole said his memes and mules, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down. I got more patience than a hospital. Swear these better beef with me. They never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey 6'2", dark skin with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying circus, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from Nashville. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the...
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The motion man is Boyd. On play action, here's Levis. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. Levis to throw it here on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
3 down. 49's down. 49's down. 22 Rita.
Out of the shotgun. Levis. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Levis. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Locke working out of the pistol. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Giants. Lock out of the shotgun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
49, Mike 49.
Again, it's Pollard. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
20 Rita. Heroes down, 90 down, 49 Rita.
Throwing is Levis. And that is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
They'll go. Here's Levis. That is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Now, Gano for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
Here's Levis to throw. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Diamond.
On first down, Levis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air, it's Levis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Hold on, like 9, 54 Rita, hut, hand up.
Here's Levis. He's got it. That's Burks. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down.
Tracy, hut. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Hey, 40 Linda.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Hold on, Mike 46, Mike 46. 22 Linda, 22 Linda. And 24 Linda, Patrick Green.
Levis to throw. That's taken in by Burks. And he's going to have a Titans first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
Tracy,
Now Levis. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Folks' extra point is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's got room at the 30. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Locke to throw on 1st down. This one pulled in by the tight end, Bellinger. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Here's Locke. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Mike 90, Mike 90.
The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout.
Rita. Mike 49. 49's down. 22 Rita. 20 Rita.
The man in motion is Burks. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is.
22 Rita. Diamond. Mike 49. 54 Rita. Hut. Panda.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.